So it's been just over 2 weeks and I can only apologise for that, but we are back with the FIFA 22 save. We're taking on Gillingham. Roll the intro. Hello everybody and welcome back to FIFA 22 on the channel, and it has been a long time since I put one of these videos out, and I do apologise for that, but I've been playing numerous games in the save, behind the camera, behind the camera? I'm not sitting behind the camera, I'm in front of it, which is why you can see me. Off camera is what I was meant to say, along with FM and NHL and everything else that I'm really enjoying in my life at the moment. You know, FIFA just sort of took a little bit of a back seat, but we're hoping to change that now, get back into the game, and see if we can get Harchester United all the way up to the Championship, I think now, because we're in League One, and we're going to be taking on Gillingham, as you see. But we sit third in the table at the moment. We are 1 point behind Peterborough, or Portsmouth, no, Peterborough, yeah, 1 point behind Peterborough, and yeah, you know, 5 points behind Hull City, which is a little bit annoying, but I don't know. We should be okay. We should be okay. Hopefully we can still go up automatically. We're going to take on Gillingham, who are in 19th today. And because it's been so long, I can't remember if this was planned to be 1 or 2 episodes. It is 2 games an episode, because we're also going to be taking on Peterborough. That's why we've come back for Gillingham and Peterborough. So let's go and take on Gillingham. The results have been pretty good so far. Let's get straight into the game. They're lining up in a 4-4-2 diamond, which is interesting. We're playing in our 4-3-3 still, although there are some tired legs in here. Perkins is going to have a break. McQueen is back from his injury, so he can come in, although he has literally the stamina of I've started, so I'll finish. A 90-year-old man. I don't think a 90-year-old man would have much stamina, so we're going to go with a 90-year-old man. I'm confident in my choice of words. Let's see if that works. We're going to give Will Grigg a run as well, but Abraham will move out to the right-hand side. And we'll keep Patino, Artian and things like that. We've got players on the bench that can come in for them. I'm just wondering, do we give Ferretti a rest? I'm looking to really trim this squad down and basically have a set 11 players. I think we're going to go big in the transfer market as well, which is coming up. The transfer window is coming up, and I think we're going to go big in that window. But let's see how we get on. So on a rainy, drizzly day in Kent, we are at Gillingham, and they're hosting Harchester United. And Gillingham were my, I want to say local club, that's not true. They're the most local club in the Football League in Kent, where I grew up. So that's why basically I've supported folks in Invicta, or my mum was a Man United fan because she's from Manchester. So yeah, that's what happened. Well, I say she's from Manchester. She worked in Manchester, and her granddad was her granddad. Yeah, her granddad was a Man United fan as well. So it's sort of a family lineage, unless you're my brother who rebelled against my mum and supported Liverpool because he's just a bit of a weirdo. But yeah, Tom, if you're watching, you know, apologies, but it's true. Why would you pick Liverpool in a family of Man United fans? But anyway. Here is Sito, ball through, and Lee's there, and he's put it in. Marinovic back in goal for this one. We've been playing Guzan a little bit more, but Marinovic couldn't keep that one out. That is a good goal. I haven't played FIFA in probably about 4 or 5 days. I shouldn't be that rusty at it, but just need to get the old composure back and keep the ball. We didn't even really touch the ball out of our own half then, which was a little bit disappointing. We know we need to get the likes of Zahovic involved as we get Edvardsen in, who is still the best player at the club. Abraham, nice reverse pass. Referee could bring out a yellow card there. The foul's going to be brought back. It is a yellow card for the captain of Gillingham, Max Emma. And 7 minutes in, we've got a goal and a yellow card. And that was a very late challenge there, as Patino's just going for a little jog, see what's going on. But yeah, oh my word, that could be a red. That's horrendous. Right, they've given it to Ricky-Jade Jones, which I'm not too sure about. Let's just see if we've got, I mean, 55. Wow, we do not have a good free kick taker in this team. Well, let's go for it anyway. Let's see what we've got with Ricky-Jade Jones. I'm going to see if we can pop this one in with a knuckleball. No, we can't. It was dreadful, but the keeper, you know, made the save. So technically it will go down as a shot that needed to be saved. Always plump in the stats. Oh, Luca could be in. Luca! Oh, it went for the right-hand side, and the defender went to the left. But, well, Gillingham, since going ahead, they really haven't sort of, well, produced much at all. Well, they're probably going to make me eat my words here. As Patino gives the ball away, Reeves puts that one in towards Oliver. He goes back to Reeves again, trying to get it back in, and Bete's there. Patino can move it on once more to Luka Zahovic. On to ricky-jade Jones, RJJ50. Grigg, good turn to keep the ball and tries to lay it off to McQueen, who wasn't quite going to have enough to get that ball. And, well, the move breaks down again. And we really, again, terrible passing out from Gillingham as Jay Jones into Grigg. Grigg tries to reverse pass it. He's going to get back on the ball, but loses it again. I was trying to just knock that one through to LZ90, and it didn't come off. And we're struggling to create good opportunities here. I know all we need is one. If we can get one straight through on goal, then I think we're going to be all right. Good cover there from McQueen. Edvardson up towards Abraham, and it goes towards Patino. Tries to feed that one through. It took a little knock, which meant it didn't quite have the pace on it to get through to Abraham. As Emma is here. Yeah, I'm hoping in the transfer window we can bring in a few big names, big signings, get us out of League One, get us into the Championship, and hopefully there'll be signings enough that get us up into the Premier League, because that is the aim of this save, win the Premier League, hopefully get into the Champions League as well. I think it would depend how the save is going in the Premier League. Go on, RJJ50, you've got the pace. He has got the pace, he's kept it in. There's men in the middle. RJJ50, Luka! Oh, it was a great little cross and a great run, but we just couldn't get the opportunity. Artian with a good interception there. Patino, Abraham, into Grigg. It's Will Grigg. He's on fire. Will Grigg, roof of the net. 1-1. That's what we wanted. Look at that. Oh, your defence is terrified. Will Grigg's on fire. Your defence is terrified. I mean, it needs... That's why we signed him, wasn't it? Pretty much the whole reason we signed him was for that chant. And Will Grigg fires it home. Great ball in for Patino to Abraham. Lovely ball to avoid the offside trap. And Will Grigg was just like, I'm not missing this one. Fires it top corner. And that is one hell of a finish. I said, get us an opportunity inside the box. And I know we've got the talent to put it away. 1-1 here in Gillingham. Oh, Patino robbed the ball high up the pitch. Will Grigg was actually caught a little bit on his toes of how high we won that up on the pitch. And we're starting to get a little bit of rhythm now as we dive in there with Coles, who's got to get back, and he does do very well for the interception. Good work from the club captain there. He'll probably be one that may be a bit of a casualty in terms of bringing in better players. He's been here a long time. We're not going to keep that one in. Unlucky. McQueen tried his hardest. ricky-jade Jones, he's got McQueen on the overlap and uses him. McQueen's got runners in the middle, and one of them is LZ19. It's not the best of first touches, and Mackenzie will bring this one away for Gillingham, who are very much now looking on the back foot after their early goal. It does look like Harchester United are slipping back into a rhythm as they go long, and Gillingham have done a lot of these long balls that just have not worked for them. And Harchester United will be looking to build from the back again. Good bit of possession, just trying to fill Gillingham out, see what's going on. And Bete into McQueen. McQueen can see the big crossfield pass on, and it's a wonderful ball into Edvardson. Flicks it inside. Patino into Grigg. Grigg, right-footed shot. It's 2-1. Will Grigg gets another, and your defence is terrified because Will Grigg has made it 2-1 to Harchester United. The team in purple take the lead, and it's been coming. They've been on top since Gillingham scored. They've turned this game around. It's 2-1. And it was the crossfield pass from McQueen into Edvardson. Patino gets his second assist of the day. Actually, it was Abraham that got the first. But Patino gets an assist, lays it into Will Grigg, and then just, again, rifled past the keeper, who is not having a good game, to be honest. But it's 2-1. I don't care about their goalkeeper. We're 2-1 up. Gillingham come forward with it. Emma, who picked up the yellow card for that really bad tackle on Tammy Abraham, and he's the captain as well. Good challenge there from Edvardson, who's sort of still going for his own little bit of gegenpressing. A one-man gegenpress with our right back, Edvardson. That's what we're going for right now. Jackson gets away from Will Grigg. And you can see Gillingham have pushed so many men forward. There's not that many passing options to come out of the back how you think they want to, with a bit of possession, as Zahovic flicks it round into Patino. He's had a good game so far. Will Grigg already hunting a hat-trick, and he's released ricky-jade Jones here, and RJJ50 could be in unselfishly. Oh, it's played behind Grigg, and Grigg nearly got there because the defender took it away from the keeper, but couldn't put it in. Oh, and Gillingham hold on to this just one goal deficit. It probably could have been more. And yeah, Will Grigg, I mean RJJ50 unselfishly looking for Will Grigg to give him a chance at the hat-trick. couldn't quite pull it off. And here is Patino. Everything's ticking through Charlie Patino at the moment. Luka Zahovic, Will Grigg, Abraham, back to Will Grigg, and it's taken off his toes, but Grigg's still bundling his way through, and the keeper's rushed his clearance, and Emmer, well, brought it down, but half-time, 2-1 to Harchester United, which is absolutely fantastic. After going 1-0 down early on, we regrouped, we showed character, and we are back in this game. Well, we're winning the game. We're not back in it. We're winning it. So no changes at half-time here in Gillingham for either team as the second half gets underway with the team in purple leading 2-1 and having possession of the football, which is absolutely wonderful. Patino, the playmaker of the team. Everything's going through him at the moment. Zahovic out to RJ50. RJ50 twisting and turning, and the pass again was just behind Will Grigg, who had that fantastic hat-trick opportunity in the first half, but just couldn't sort his feet out and catch up with RJ50's pass. Here's Reeves trying to show a bit of pace, and the ball has got through there, but Mbete, signed from Man City, has had a superb game at centre-back since, well, actually since he signed he's just been superb for us. RJ50 in towards Will Grigg, given plenty of time to turn, and the shot is over the bar, and you can't blame him for going for the hat-trick goal. Luka Zahovic out towards Abraham, into Grigg. Grigg tries to flick it into the path of Abraham, just had his heels caught there, as Chapman in goal for Gillingham does a lovely little turn. I mean, you're 2-1 down, mate, I wouldn't be showing off in goal. But he did a lovely little Cruyff turn there to keep the ball, as Sito brings it away. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity here, and Lee's running through, and he does give the pass at the right time, and that is 2-2. Left with the 2-on-1 at the back, and Harchester are always going to struggle. 2-2 in this game. Gillingham are here to play. It was Coles who, I think, dived into a tackle and got caught out of position. And, yeah, well, Gillingham made him pay because it was left 2-on-1 against Mbete. And as good as he's been this season, he can't hold off two defenders running against one of him with an easy through ball. And there's another through ball, and we've got to show a bit of pace here, and it's actually the striker, Oliver, who's already just scored one, and he's not got another one. He's hit the post. Edvardson's clearance is terrible. Into Reeves. Reeves on it now. We've forced him out wide, which is fine. He's tried to put a cross, and Edvardson closed it down, but that could have been the turnaround so quickly for Gillingham, as they've made a substitution. It's Emmer, the booked captain, does go off into Sito, knocked back to Lee, and Gillingham have turned this on, and they are playing very well indeed. And it just goes to show that opportunity for Will Grigg for his hat-trick even more. A referee, how is that not a free kick? Anyway, he missed the hat-trick opportunity, and well, Gillingham made him pay as Abraham comes in here. Will Grigg's kept his run going, the ball couldn't squeeze through. Artian looks to give that one through to Ricky-Jade Jones, doesn't quite again squeeze it through the gap. 60 minutes gone, and it's an entertaining 2-2. It's a Desmond Tutu. Will Grigg tries to feed the ball through to Abraham, but just can't make it stick, and oh, that's a terrible pass out. Edvardson, Grigg into Abraham. Abraham's through, tries to cut it back. It's gone behind both. Well, it's gone far too far in front of Grigg, and it's gone far behind RJJ50, meaning that nobody could get onto the end of the low cross. Oh, we're getting in dangerous positions now. We're just wasting the opportunity in the final third. RJJ50 into LZ90. I'm getting my numbers mixed up. Grigg picks the ball up again. Still looking for that hat-trick, but now we just need to get in front. Grigg. Artian. LZ90 in space. Lucas shoots. It's a good save from Chapman to touch it past the post. So a double substitution then for Harchester is Holsgrove and Miles on to replace Patino and McQueen. McQueen we know he has fitness issues. We'll probably look to sell him, to be honest. And Patino just knackered. Everything's gone through him. We need a fresh legs in the midfield. So Ricky-Jade Jones is going to take this corner. In it goes towards the back post. Abraham can't win it. It's a good header away from Tucker. It's been kept in well by Lee as well. As well, the first thing that we want to do with Holsgrove is get him stuck into this game. Up it goes up the line into Dempsey, who's just come on, I think, for Gillingham. First thing he does is give the ball away. Oh, and it couldn't quite squeeze through that gap. And it's been a close game, actually. Gillingham are playing better than a team that are 19th in the table. We have been a little bit sloppy in possession, but we are trying to sort of find the perfect pass and break through, which isn't the best, as Coles just shows why you don't always need to pick the best path. Just get it out of danger and hoof it away, as Oliver goes back to Lee and Gillingham hold possession. Asa back, coming forward for Gillingham. Lovely ball through, and needs a big save from Marinovic there. And Mbete was trying to pass it out from the back. Is he giving a good tackle? He's giving a goal kick, so it's all right. Abraham in towards Grigg again. Back to Abraham. A good little 1-2 to create some space. Timmy Abraham is robbed by Asabank. And the referee is giving a throw to Gillingham. 10 minutes to go. We've got one sub left. Let's see who we can bring on. Right, we're going fresh legs on the left-hand side. Kuhn on for RJJ50 on that side. Hoping that we can, it can just give us another option with a bit fresher legs going up against the tired fullback. As Lee holds on to the ball. Reeves. And it goes to Dempsey. And obviously we're still in contention for a league title. Yeah, we're drifting a bit behind at the top. But never say never as it's given away again. Reeves is there. Now it goes to Oliver. Tried the back heel. Holsgrove read it well. Manages to sneak that ball through to Artian. On it goes one more. Kuhn looking for the overlap. Gets it through just about to Miles. A whole new left side that what started the game for Harchester. And Luka Zahovic caught on the ball. Just couldn't get it out of his feet quick enough. And it's been part of the problem today. Maybe the rain, the wet surface and the soggy surface is making it harder for the players. But Mbete gives it off up to Artian. Into Zahovic. Out to Grigg. Grigg knocks it through. Abraham's in. He's offside. Oh no. I was just about to shoot with Grigg there, and then I saw Abraham in so much space. It's so close. It's like his big toe is offside. And is that the final moment for Harchester gone out of the window? We'll have to wait and see as we missed their header there in the middle of the park. And Reeves gives it back to Lee. He goes direct forward. Dempsey plays it on one more. Gillingham chucking men forward, and Harchester United are surely going to look to try and counter from this. And then Mbete with a fantastic interception there as the ball comes forward, but Lintott keeps it for Gillingham. Coles tries to get involved, and Mbete's there once again to get it in. Abraham. Up it goes. Artian. Into Zahovic. Zahovic turns and puts it out to Kuhn on the left-hand side. Kuhn, the young German. Great bit of footwork to get him round and out of space. And oh, what is that for a shitey pass? Absolutely dreadful. He did all the hard work, went round his man, and then the cutback was absolutely terrible. I saw Abraham pull to the top of the area, and now into the final minute of injury time. Is it going to be heartbreak as Coles tries to get it away? It's full time. It's 2-2. It's an entertaining game to start the episode. But this is the big one. We go into the game against Peterborough, still just 1 point behind them. The gap to Hull is now 7 points. So we definitely need to sort of win this game. Get us into that automatic promotion spot would be huge. We're not going to do the press conference. We're going to go straight into it. And as you can see, we're going to have a lot of changes in this team. Good tired legs. It's going to be tough, this game. So in the sunny skies of Harchester, and it is Harchester United v Peterborough, and a much changed lineup. There is the RJJ50 Tifo, which looks incredible, by the way. Very, very happy with that. But yeah, loads of changes in this team. RJJ50, one of, I think, possibly the only player that keeps his place in the starting 11 since the 2-2 draw with Gillingham. But Brad Guzan's in net. Marinovic is dropped. I wasn't too impressed with him. I think he could have done a bit more with each of the goals against Gillingham. But yeah, lots of changes. LZ90 dropped. Johansson comes in. Holsgrove comes in to start over Patino. And yeah, lots and lots of changes for this one. But let's get into the game. Grigg, oh yeah, Grigg keeps his space. Grigg and RJJ50 are the only two people that keep their spots in this one. And that is purely because of the goals that Will Grigg scored in the last game. 2 goals, you shouldn't really be dropping him as, well, they flying into an early tackle again as RJJ50 on this one. Tries to just dunk it into Holsgrove, and there is a little bit of an overlap here from Orlando, who's back in the team, replacing Edvardsen. Maurizio Ferretti on the right-hand side does very well to keep the ball. Sees RJJ50 calling for it at the back post, but the cross wasn't the best, although we have kept that alive, and we've turned it in. Johansson, the youngster! Oh, his shot goes just past the post. So close. Marriott up front for Peterborough is getting very isolated. Whenever they get the ball to him, there's not much on as Gianluca Orlando comes forward again into Ferretti. Ferretti just drops this one back to Orlando. All the way across to Rodriguez. Here is Johansson. Nice little ball roll to create some space. Johansson's in, shoots. First one's blocked. Johansson again. Good save from Pim in goal. And, well, Peterborough nowhere to be found. We haven't seen much of RJJ50 yet. Obviously, playing against his former club. We signed him from Peterborough. But, yeah, that's a good save. Johansson with two bites at the cherry. And couldn't make either of them stick. But the corner comes in from Ferretti. Headed back across. RJJ50 just stolen off his feet as he went to get that shot off. And Peterborough survive. And, well, at the moment, it's got a feeling like the sort of end of the first half of the Gillingham game where we're completely on top. We just need to make our chances count and then keep it tight at the back as Butler's robbed well by Orlando as Ferretti comes forward with it. Real no pressure on him at the moment. Ferretti still coming. Oh, a lunging challenge again. Peterborough flying into these tackles. And you've got to feel like they're going to pick up a yellow card or two if they keep that up as Marriott turns again. And they're not getting too many men forward, but they are into the danger area now. Smodic into Holsgrove, and he got, well, tackled/fouled. I thought it would have been called a foul. Grant on one more to Taylor. Holsgrove gets a foot in it. Smodic with a shot on Brad Guzan. Back in goal. Good save. It's going to be a corner, though. And Peterborough are going to swing this one in. That's going to be easy for Holsgrove at the front post, but his clearance, oh my word, and then Guzan tackles his own player, and we're just about keeping the ball and getting it away. Holsgrove with the ball in the middle of the park. So much space out there for Ricky-Jade Jones. He puts it in field. It's Johansson. All the danger stuff is coming through Johansson at the moment in that attacking midfield role. It's given Lukas Zahovic a bit of a run for his money, to be honest, and that's gone behind for a goal kick. It looked like it should have been a corner, but goal kick is given to Peterborough. And Pym goes long with this one. Ferreira will win that header. Ricky-Jade Jones tries to turn. Couldn't get the ball out of his feet quick enough. Taylor with it. Up to Ward. Goes back towards Kent at right back for Peterborough today. And that's a lovely ball down the line. And Ward's going to have a bit of pace here. And we've got to have our wits about us about how to defend. As Ward comes in. He's still going, Ward. But Ferreira read the low cross. Intercepts it really well. And Grigg can come forward. Grigg's got runners in Ferretti, but the pass gets blocked. And yeah, we're just now struggling to break through this Peterborough team. We have to try and put a bit of a press on here as the ball comes forward into Edwards. Grant moves it on. Marriott, the striker, is dropped deep. And is that going to work in Peterborough's favour? Are they going to move us around a fair bit? How it goes to Ward. Ward tries to get past Ricky-Jade Jones. Still manages to get his cross in. Ferretti's there. Heads it away. Grigg has to do something here. Oh, lovely bit of skill to get him away from the defender. Will Grigg just getting caught up with a bit of a lack of pace. But we keep the ball. In it goes. Up towards Johansson. Looking for Ricky-Jade Jones. Referee. That's going to be a foul on the edge of the box. It's a terrible tackle and it is a yellow. And we said before they're going to bring him in. It's the captain, Kent. Frankie Kent picks it up for Peterborough. They look like a horrible challenge as Johansson gave the ball off. Again, studs up. Could have been worse than a yellow. But that's what the referee's given. Ferretti is our set piece taker. And we're going to go... Can he get it up and down over the wall? Oh, it's hit the bar. Falls to Ricky-Jade Jones. It's robbed off his chest. And Ferretti, a wonderful free kick hitting the bar. So unlucky. And it's going to be Perkins to have the throw-in. Quickly taken in towards Holsgrove. He moves it on one more into Rodriguez. Rodriguez isn't really a mainstay of the team at the moment. Lots of space out wide for Ricky-Jade Jones. Good first touch to pull himself away. Johansson on the edge. Tries to curl it. Good save from Pym again. And Peterborough have a lot to thank for their goalkeeper at the moment. Keeping this at 0-0 as Butler turns away from the pressure of Rodriguez. And he's going to bring it down the line. Puts it just inside. Well, good, decent move this from Peterborough coming up the line. Smodic over it now. Tried again. The fancy back heel hasn't worked for him a couple of times so far in this game. Ferretti tries to put it inside. Holsgrove just about gets there and moves it on. Up it goes towards Grigg. Grigg into Johansson. Johansson sees the pace of Ricky-Jade Jones against his former team. Cuts inside. Ricky-Jade Jones shoots. Oh, it's a terrible finish past the post. Really, I don't know how we're not winning this game. So just under 5 minutes till half time and Peterborough putting on an attack, but great pace from Ferretti to come back and cover that. And he's just going to try and a long crossfield ball towards Perkins. Chests it down. Lovely, but his then pass on wasn't the best. RJJ50 to pick the ball up. Johansson tried to flick it inside. Holsgrove is there on hand to still make it stick. Johansson, it's just... I think Johansson's legs are going a little bit for the youngster in this first half. He's been involved in a lot of the play, but it's still 0-0. Ward. Back to Clark Harris. Taylor's there. That's a terrible pass. RJJ50 will pick that one up. Holsgrove flicks it up to Grigg. Nice little reverse pass into the path of Johansson. Couldn't get there. 0-0 at half-time. Hopefully we're not going to back-to-back draws. No changes at half-time for us. I don't think there's any for Peterborough either. We have Will Grigg sort of running on fumes though, so I think there'll be a change up front sooner rather than later for Harchester United. But Butler is on it for Peterborough now. And again, we've got to be wary here because obviously Gillingham started the second half like an absolute freight train in the last game. And we were a little bit taken aback, a bit shocked by that start, and Peterborough look to be coming forward again. Good interception there from Perkins to block that cross. A shot early on, and, well, Guzan, I think, has saved that. He has. It's a corner. That was Clark Harris's first shot of the game, and he's produced a save from Guzan. As Peterborough take this one short with Smodic, and Holsgrove will knock it behind for another corner with a good tackle. Are they going to go for a short option again? It doesn't look like it, or they could be. Actually, Holsgrove has to come out and meet this one as well. This time it's Ward that's given the short option. Cuts it back to the edge of the area for Smodic. Knight into Grant, and you'll think that Peterborough's centre-backs would have left their stations now up high, and that's an easy save for Guzan. And can we get a counter-attack going here very quickly? Ferretti has got men in the middle. There's one of them in Grigg. Looks to try and spin it out to RJJ50. Couldn't get there. Perkins with a great tackle. He's got Grigg in a lot of space again. Grigg flicks it on, but Edwards read it. And it's a pretty simple interception when you look at it like that. He read the pass, stuck a foot out, and got a good challenge on it. And Smodic is keeping the ball well for Peterborough. Butler with a nice touch there. Into Smodic again. Smodic goes back out to Grant. Grant ball through, but easily read by Fernandez, who Harchester United welcome back from injury. As a huge crack of thunder outside my window goes off. And there's a weather update for you. Peterborough starting to play some nice football as Rodriguez gets a timely foot in to win that one back. Grigg. RJJ50's on his heels, and does he have the pace here to get away from former teammates? RJJ50 sees the space, cuts it in. It's Grigg, right-footed shot, save, well, blocked. And Grant, lovely volley away, that one to find Marriott. And again, we're getting there, but can't make the chances count. So substitutions for both teams, as Norburn's going to come on for Grant for Peterborough. And a double substitution for Harchester United, as Kuhn's going to come on the left-hand side for RJJ50. Not a very good return to Peterborough for him. And Timmy Abraham comes on for the knackered Will Grigg up front. So I'm hoping that, yeah, the fresh legs sort of all around will give us different options, different runs, and allow us to get in behind for a bit. Because RJJ50 was feeling the effects of 2 games in a short space of time, as well as Abraham straight away showing some good footwork and lays it off to his sort of co-substitute in Kuhn, who cuts it back, and there was no one there in that space. It's a simple header away for Peterborough, and now they're going to try and get some people forward. Clark Harris holding onto the ball well. Smodic read really well by Ferreira, and the 2 centre-backs who have come into the team today have done a sterling job. Abraham, Johansson flicks it through. Can Abraham get there? No, it's just a bit too much power. 65 minutes gone, still 0-0. Johansson robs the ball in midfield. Abraham up towards Kuhn, who came on with him, and it's gone through for Abraham again. I just think I'm rushing that last pass. And Butler, I think this is on the left-hand side, will look to bring it away. And it goes to Norburn, the substitute for Peterborough. Holsgrove trying to put a bit of a pressure on. Taylor turns away from the half press. Marriott dinks it out to the left-hand side. Butler has pushed up from left-back. Marriott turns in. It goes on more to Smodic. Lovely ball through. Clark Harris, Guzan. What a save to keep it at 0-0. 20 minutes to go. And again, Peterborough just starting to tick as they make their second substitution of the game, as Cebula on for the lone striker Marriott. That's a header straight from him straight away, and oh my word, Guzan ended up on the floor. Clark Harris has picked up the poor clearance from Orlando. Clark Harris scores, and it's our own epitome of errors there. Orlando, I was trying to just flick it out wide. Clark Harris picked it up. It was a nice 1-2 left-footed strike, and Guzan wasn't set for that, and you can't really blame him. You can blame the stand-in right-back, though, Orlando. Gianluca Orlando, who is, really is at fault for that goal. Kuhn on the ball there. Perkins. Now, we've got it all to do to stay in this title race. Holsgrove goes back to Johansson, and it goes towards Abraham, trying to turn and create some space. Lays it back to Holsgrove. Holsgrove looks to dink it into that gap, but couldn't get enough on the pass. And it really wasn't very good. That's a terrible clearance as well. Abraham into Johansson. Johansson, Kuhn stopped his run and the ball didn't go through. And Pym had an easy pick-up at the back, and Peterborough building it from the back. 14 minutes to go. And we are struggling here. Abraham with a good pick-up there, interception, as Johansson has runners. One of them is Holgrove. He goes on one more. Ferretti shoots. Good save by Pym at the near post. We've seen Ferretti score from there before. Really trying to blast it in at the near post. As that's a decent ball in. It's headed back across on the volley. And Pym with another top save. We're getting chances now. We're starting to create them. It's whipped in again, a bit too hard. Kent's there to get it away. Perkins has got to win this battle to keep this alive, and it does. He's got men in the middle. He's got Abraham there, Kuhn. Abraham flicks it on. It's in. Oh, it's Holsgrove. Referee penalty. How is that not a penalty? Taken down in the act of shooting. And Peterborough survive the penalty shouts. Unbelievable way they've got through with that. And now there's a huge counter-attack on for them here. And again, Schmodic is in, shoots from range, and Guzan can see that one wide. So substitution then. We've brought LZ90 on. We just had to do it. We've had to get some star quality in that attacking midfield role. Johansson did really well in the first half, but it's just sort of run out of steam here as Holsgrove. Again, our whole team sort of running out of stamina at this point. And that's a terrible error at the back. Just didn't connect with the pass. Abraham into LZ90. Can't quite get there. And Peterborough have really, really been lucky in this game. The first half, we battered them, didn't take our chances. And they've come out and they've scored one goal from an error at the back from Orlando. And, wow, they've made it count. And they just seem to be getting all the bounces, all the bobbles. In that one goes. Easy header away from Ferreira. Abraham can't quite keep it alive. And as you can see, that Peterborough are doing a great job here of forcing us back over the bar. 2 minutes to go-ish. Can we make them count? Let's get the ball going. They made their third and final sub. In it goes to Ferreira here. Fernandez moves that on one more. Rodriguez. We're building this up through the middle. It's been nice so far. Luka Zahovic. Abraham tries to go back to Luka, but again, forcing it a bit too much through the middle. Need to go wide. Move Peterborough around. They've given the ball back to us, which is very generous of them. Luka now puts this one through. That's better. Into Kuhn. Kuhn's got the pace to get away. Puts it into the box. Holsgrove's attacking it, and the keeper punches it over the bar. There's 20 seconds left to go. Going to swing this one into the box. Luka Zahovic attacks it. It's fallen there on the volley. And Peterborough once again get lucky. And they walk away with a 1-0 win at Harchester. And that is going to dent our chances of an automatic promotion spot. I don't think we deserve to lose that game. But that's the way the cookie crumbles in FIFA. You don't take your chances. You get punished. Gutting. So a disappointing episode. A draw and a loss in 2 games that were really there for the taking, to be honest. Johansson doesn't mind where he plays. I mean, you're not playing as a left winger. You're playing as a left attacking midfielder. But yeah, you'll do for me, mate. You're playing well. You're playing well with the youngster coming through the youth academy. But yeah, we've got a transfer budget of £5.87 million. The board confidence is dropping off a little bit, which is strange because, you know, we need to get a streak of 5 clean sheets that we haven't done. 2 players from North America. So maybe we'll go hunting in the MLS for another player. We're currently in 3rd, so we should hopefully get automatic promotion. We're still in with a chance. And financially, yeah, we've signed 1 crucial player and made a profit of 2.6. But we'll have to see how the game unfolds as we head into the transfer window right now. And it's going to be very, very interesting. You can see there's quite a lot of updates coming through. So Munoz has gone. Mickey Munoz has left. We're going to get some money for him. Cortez has gone as well. And Matey has left on loan, a short-term loan deal as well. I think that is a loan to permanent deal. We'll have to wait and see. And then we've got some updates on our youth academy prospects that we might look to bring in as well. But I would like to thin the squad of some of the worst players in it. Really move them on and get rid. It's a bit shorter now that some of those have gone, but a lot of these players are never going to make the cut. So if we can get them out and bring in some solid replacements, then we can try and make that push for an automatic promotion spot. But thank you so much for watching. We're going to leave it there. Again, sorry it's been so long for FIFA. I'll try and get it out a bit more regularly, but I hope you're enjoying all the content across the channel. For now, I'm out. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.